So, because it is Saturday morning and you're getting to view us here on a bonus stream, if you will, we're going to be playing this one here, and we've made some adjustments. Now, this list is kind of interesting because the true build around here is Maralen and Leonin Arbiter. And if you're familiar with Maralen, Maralen says players can't draw cards. It's just done. No more drawing, as long as Marelen's here. And then at the beginning of each draw step, people lose life, 3 life to be exact. And then they can search their library for a card and put it into their hand. Basically, tutor, go. This seems silly, and in many cases, it really can be silly. And that's the point. Now, what ends up happening in some cases here is Marelen's here, but the other part is we have Leonin Arbiter. And Leonin Arbiter here will prevent them from searching unless they pay to. Okay. So we have Leonin Arbiter, pay 2. We have Maralen, lose 3 life. Search for whatever you want. Ideally, this comes down pretty quickly. We get the Leonin Arbiter. You have to kind of work around this, and then you can get Maralen. Now, there's different ways to mess with this Maralen. There's Aven Mind Sensor to make their searches terrible. There's just taxing them out so that whatever spell they get to maybe kill this, we end up going and getting maybe like Ghost Quarter Leonin Arbiter, or we Rain of Tears them to slow them down, so they have to go searching for lands, whatever it may be. So these are some of the pieces. Now, no one ever said this lock was very strong. That's not the point. The point here is that the lock is very unique, and it's pretty cool when it's pulled off. Now, a few people have already mentioned Aven Mind Sensor, and it's definitely something that I could add into the list as a one of in here. We could definitely add one of these in here, and you would take something like maybe the Dark Deal out, or you could take something else out. We'll think about this one. I'll leave it here for a moment. The other thing is that people have already said, well, where's your paths instead of on thin ice? Well, it's actually kind of detrimental to be giving our opponents lands, and based on our last night's stream and after our discussion, I think on thin ice actually has at least a chance here to be played. Whether it's a good idea or not, we'll find out, but I think the idea of just on thin ice your threat, and then get into Thalia, Leonin Arbiter, and follow it up with Maralen sounds pretty good to me. So we'll see if that is a factor here. Overall, though, we're trying to lock them out. Now, what we have updated here is we've updated with Giver of Runes. This is the protection spell. It used to be a spell skite, so Giver of Runes can protect Arbiter or Maralen. We've kept the Manitives, we've kept the Inquisitions. We've added Archon and Skyclave. Now, typically this is a pair of Aven Mind Sensors, and so I think I want to keep these. I might like get rid of a Dark Deal here and do Aven Mind Sensor. That could be something we could do. We have the Solemnity and Phyrexian Unlife lock, but keep in mind that we have really no way to protect this lock other than it existing on the battlefield. That's okay though, because the idea here is that you're really taxing them with these 3 type of cards here. And really, this is only an uh-oh button in case you're getting close here with Maralen for your life and you don't want to take any more damage from maybe your opponent or something like that. These are just things to consider. Sideboard-wise, we've got some old favorites. Stony Silence is in here. We have Rest in Peace. We have Grafdigger's Cage. We have basically a plethora of things to deal with red, Auriok Champion and Core Firewalker. Thoughtseize here for those control matchups, and Pithy Needles for those pesky Heliod combos or Planeswalkers. Got a Kaya's Guile here and a Kaya Orzhov. These are to gain a little bit of life if we need to. Noting that we have really no gaining life in the main deck, playing Maralen actually puts a clock on everybody, and we might just die to that. It's a bit like Demonic Pact. Now, only question I think is if we do put in the Aven Mind Sensor, the only real caveat to that is that if you already have Maralen out, Aven Mind Sensor can maybe slow down your opponent, but that's 6 mana invested. You'd almost have to put Aven first, then Maralen. Just an option. Anyway, I think I'm not going to play the Aven, or we would swap it out for one Skyclave. let's have fun and do a bunch of one-ofs here. I typically don't like to do a bunch of one-ofs because it drops the consistency of the list, but we'll give it a shot because why not? It does fit in, it was part of the original list. So Ava Mind Sensor in here, but I think Skyclave may just be that much more powerful, especially in a Thalia build. This curve should be fine. It's been fine. You'll notice that the deck building style that I have is heavy on the 3s. You work 1 drops, 2 drops, and then you hit your 3rd and you're off to the races. We can fit 1 more lock into this list? Maybe for another time. Let's go. We're here to begin playing Magic, getting some fun in here today. We never said it was good. We just said it was a lock. We just said things exist here, and we'll see how it goes. Not enough locks. How's everyone's Saturday going? What's up, El Rodeo? Saturday indeed. Knock out a league or 2. Then I've got some things to do. Replacing our collaboration stream this morning. We'll get that back on the books in the future. Things happen, no problems. Wow, morning stream. Wow, Sorby. Why you play Bloons TD? I saw that was like, do I stream? The answer is yes. Maybe I should be streaming Bloons. Let's begin. All right, let's grab this, move this over here. Good. Saturday morning cartoons. All right. Well, we've got kind of the pieces. Need that 1 extra land, but I think we can try to keep this. The On Thin Ice is a little awkward here, but I think we go for it. We go for it. We got 2 draws to find that next land. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. On Thin Ice can't be cast. Liliana can't be cast. Maralen can't be cast. There's a Noble. Let's get a Godless Shrine here. Getting warmed up. Land. No land, but we get to play Thalia. Still not bad. Go ahead, opponent. It's gonna be all fine. Just need that last land. 3 mana for our opponent, being of the 4 color variety here. Many color variety. Oh, this isn't very good. Okay. So, I don't think we want to exactly unlock this. So we're probably going to do Aven, honestly. I'm going to pass. We can attack. I'm going to pass here. Plan to do Aven. Maybe they'll try to bring the light or something. And then maybe Aven into maybe Maralen here. Might be worth it here. Might be able to Ghost Quarter them, though that's appearing to be not very good. We don't plan to run into many like multi-whatever spells here. Let's go ahead and see if we can prevent the Windswept Teeth briefly. You're such a morning person? I'm typically actually a morning person, but just working or streaming at night is just a little more typical. Windswept Teeth, does it hit? And it does. Stomping Ground. But if they need another color, 5 mana, 6 mana. Luca. Okay. This is very good versus Path. So I can do this and just hope that they don't have another Emrakul. Goodbye. There's no real reason to Ghost Quarter them here because Luca just spins the wheel probably again, but we'll try. Oh, we can kill Luca. Yeah, we can attack now. And I don't... Now I'm wondering if I just wait here and try to like Liliana downtick and Rain of Tears over the next 2 turns instead of trying to Ghost Quarter. I have a feeling they might have quite a few lands here because they were able to find one with that Ghost Quarter. Keep in mind that I don't want to exactly Maralen and then give them Luca again in case they have the second one. So, Path versus On Thin Ice. This is working. There's a forest. Yeah, I've got to do like Liliana and Rain of Tears here or something like that. I need to cut some of this mana back. Karn, that great creator. Okay, do we go up or down? We're going down. What are we gonna go get? What are we gonna go get, opponent? I'm kind of worried. Kind of worried. They Luca and now they're doing the Karn things. Are they trying to lock us out? Liquid metal coating. So I have to kill this probably. But Noble's in my way. What's up? Okay. It's a good one. Can rinse, repeat. So I think it's going to be Liliana downtick here. Oh no, I can't Liliana downtick because I have Thalia. Okay. Thalia. So I attack. They want to keep Karn around. They're going to play the liquid metal coating. I'm going to attack here. I'm expecting them to actually block because they need Karn to live to activate this. So it does. All right. I'm wondering if I were to play Maralen, how happy I would be to do that. I think this is fine. They're gonna kill the land here. The problem is that when they killed the land, I almost have to like Ghost Quarter my own land so that I have another like spell here. Liquid metal coating. All right. They're gonna liquid metal coating the snow-covered swamp, and then they'll uptick with Karn here. And we Ghost Quarter our own land here to go get... we can go get another swamp. They get Emrakul. Okay. So we've now played around this. They have another land. I can On Thin Ice Emrakul again and then attack the Karn. There's an Oath. Another Noble. They can play that. Playing this means that they still can't block for Karn because they tap Bird. We need another Ghost Quarter, which isn't the worst. So Ghost Quarter, On Thin Ice. Get the Emrakul. Combat. Kill Karn. They have 1 card left. It's scary to play Maralen because then they just go search whatever. Okay, they do block. And then they lose Karn here. That was interesting. Why block there? Why not just keep the noble? Okay. All right. Round 2. This is a problem. Arbor Elf. Arbor Elf. Okay. This is what we have to battle. And we hit the land. All right. So we're not going to be playing Maralen anytime soon. I could Rain of Tears or I can Liliana. It's probably a Rain of Tears kind of turn. Start taking them off of some things and attacking them. In we go. They're gonna die relatively quickly here. We could play Maralen and have them lose life here. Uh-oh, do they have Luca? No, this doesn't look like Luca. Oh, it's Karn again. It's Karn again. Now they kill. That's not good. The Karn off the top, I think, gets me here. Because even when this attacks, I would almost have to have had Maralen in play and then get the bridge right now instead of the Rain of Tears. But we didn't want to do that because then they could just go get Karn and like kind of start shutting us down. All right, looks like my opponent's got us. Looks like they've got us. I would say we fought admirably for kind of what we were running into. All right. Pithy Needle, Thoughtseize, Kaya's Guile, Orzhov, Stony Silence are the things that interest me the most here. Skyclave hits really only a few things. I'm not sure I want that. Mana Tithe could be okay. I don't believe I actually need the Phyrexian Unlife Solemnity. I think I win by just having Bridge to save us. Archon doesn't seem very good either. Thalia does slow them down. Does this stop Luca? No, it does not. Offbeat. So, oh no, hold. Exile target creature you control, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card with higher convert. Put that card on the back. Yes, it does. Never mind. I was reading the first one. So this would stop Emrakul. I was reading the other one. And yeah, Heebie-Jeebies is right. We battled 3 Emrakuls. 3 Emrakuls and almost had it as like a 4th because of Luca. So I like all of this. Take this stuff out. I think we do Dark Deal. I'm actually not feeling the Lilianas here. Like Aven Mind Sensor is probably like an okay card to keep. We can probably take like a pair of Inquisitions out. The Thoughtseize is probably just better. Is this worth it? Probably not. Well, but they have a lot of things I don't mind killing at 1. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try this. We know what we kind of need to do. Just a matter of if it's going to line up. This is a spicy meatball. Well, I think we'll keep this. Keep this, fetch shock, or even just fetch basic. Thoughtseize them. Go from there. Cage plus bridge. Alright, we got some Lucas. We've got a Blood Moon that I don't know if I care about that. I do care about this Nahiri. care about Nahiri. If I go this route, though, the Blood Moon's going to get me too. I don't really have a way to get rid of the Blood Moon once it lands. I need really more double black than double white. But I mean, like, I could just Windswept Heath here. I think I've got to get rid of the Nahiri because the Nahiri gets rid of both of these enchantments, and that's the problem. I'm running, I think it's 3 or 4 more. I mean, I could play Windswept Heath and then go from there. I think the Nahiri is the bigger problem here. Luca's like not the problem. Hold on. Exile target enchantment, tapped artifact. This is true. It is true. That's a tapped artifact. I still think it's a scary thing. I mean, in that case, do we just take the Blood Moon and then we're going to jam the cage? Not worry about the elf. Alright, I'm going to take the elf. It slows them down. I like that. Blood Moon we can play around because I have the Windswept Heath. Technically I have like the Ghost Quarter I can use too. Like we're still going to... Well, now we're... Well, I can Ghost Quarter that. Slow them down again. But then that slows me down. Well, I like the whole slowing down until they drew the Utopia Sprawl. Well, let's put Cage down and pass the turn. I did take them off a turn too, Nahiri. This is true. This is true. We're just going to deal with the Blood Moon. We're going to have most of our colors. We do need double black for a few things. I don't think it'll be that bad, though. We'll see. We'll see. Windswept Heath here. I imagine they go get a Plains if they have it. The other thing is Blood Moon kind of shuts them off of Nahiri here. We'll go get our white. Not looking too bad, if I'm honest. Let's just go ahead and play the bridge down and pass the turn. All right. You know, this could do it. This could do it. You never know. They get a bird here, and then they try to do Luca, and they forget about this, and they're crying. I'll be curious how they... Never mind. Make white. Oh, Utopia Sprawl. Alright, so we have Nahiri here. We loot away a Luca, probably. It's getting rough. It's getting rough real quick. Alright, there's Maralen. We can't cast Maralen. Can't cast that one. Though I'm not sure I want to. Them getting exactly what they need could be rough. Looting again. Gets rid of the other Luca. We don't know anything. We know nothing. There's a Noble Hierarch. I don't believe this is Kaya Guile territory just yet. There's Karn, the Great Creator. We may be just about dead here. I believe it does offbeat, but I think we're pretty dead here. Keep in mind that my opponent went into double Utopia Sprawl here so that they could get the Nahiri down. The first one, they got the red for the Blood Moon. The second one, they get the white for the Nahiri. This has worked out very well for our opponent. Yeah, they top decked really well. I'm gonna go ahead and burn this to make them sack a creature, and we'll create a 1/1. Not that this does a lot for us, but maybe I can attack the Karn a few times. But yeah, I would make the argument our opponent did well. Obviously, Nahiri can kill this token. I'm not sure I can beat a Liquid Metal Coating Karn, though. But some pretty solid top decks from our opponent. We weren't too worried about the Luca because we had the Cage. Nahiri was uncastable. And yeah, things happened. Opponent's not letting us have fun. That's what's happening here. Now they're going to take me off of probably black here. Oh, white. They chose white first. Goodbye, white. Just down tick here and we'll move on. Just down tick on the spirit. We do coding to a lot of people. So this is, if I'm really honest with what I'm seeing here, and because they have the nobles and other things, this is just power out Luca as fast as possible and get this on the 1-drops. It's a 1-drop version of Luca, not a 3-drop version. Hindsight, I don't think there was a card I could have taken. I guess I take the Nahiri and then they just get into this Karn in a few turns. I'm stuck kind of with the same stuff going on here. All right, we're going to concede here because my opponent keeps us off of our basics here and Blood Moon locks us out. All right. We move on. We move on. Yeah, we weren't drawing things to cast. We were drawing lands. If I had a few creatures, we were worried about the Emrakul stuff and they just kind of locked us out. Appropriate. We are a prison stream after all. So that makes sense. Prison elements happened. It's like a win-win. Spicy meatball deck. Watch prison player win. Win-win. How's it going, Last God? You're here early. What up? The Luca ones are pretty sweet. We may on League 2 do a Luca list. Who knows? Because we have our own version. All right. Let's try it. Let's try it. We can play around Blood Moon. Thank goodness. Whew. Was unsure. Sometimes it's maybe worth it just to get it down early. We'll see. Just slam the next Maralen we see? We might. We may just do that. We're not going to play around Blood Moon. Some say the student becomes the master. The inmates surpass the warden. So it's a little awkward to play a Maralen right into like red mana. So I might play Liliana. This is also maybe super awkward now that we think that they're possibly Storm here. We can fetch non-basic here again. My opponent's playing non-basic blues. Thalia's kind of cool. Thalia would be nifty to get down here. So would a Liliana. Let's try Liliana here, because if they have remand into remand here, neither's getting resolved, and we can double down on Thalia next turn. Give the Storm player Demonic Tutor. There's Baral. Okay, are they going to go off here? So I didn't get to resolve anything. My opponent does double Pyretic, Manamorphose, and we're off to the races here. Even if I attempted Thalia, I would only have a Thalia in hand. Opponent gifts here, 3 cards plus 3 floating mana here. Going to get Past in Flames, Ritual, Manamorphose, and from there they should be able to win the game. Turn 3 kill. Not good. Oh look, I'm a Storm player now. I know what they get. So, We don't really have a choice here because we die. I guess less draws. Like, less draws, but then they just draw anyway? They're gonna do a gifts again? I think we can concede here. Do you see the line? Basically, we give them too much mana, they pass in flames and make more mana, then they have double mana morphos to do gifts. At that point, they're at about 10 storm count, grape shot, and remand. Good game, opponent. Okay, rest in peace. We can probably play Core Firewalker a little bit here. Graph Digger's Cage isn't too bad, and we have a combo list, so Thoughtseize. We're going to get rid of Bridge here. We are going to get rid of... Let's do Aven. Nah. Let's do one Phyrexian Unlife. Let's do a Skyclave because it's too slow, for my opinion. I'm gonna get rid of the Givers this time around, and we'll take one Rain of Tears out. A weird mixture, yes, but we have Graveyard Hate. We have Anti-Spell Graveyard Hate. Core Firewalker's to gain life, Thoughtseize to take things. I don't want to make them tutor, but I'm not playing Maralen not to play Maralen. Simple. We're submitting. I didn't expect to run into this. Luca list into Storm. Magic. Modern is in a good spot. You know what's funny? I think those stream stats there are broken. Anyway. All right, let's keep. We can Inquisition, and then we can do things like Leonin Arbiter or Thalia, and both look fantastic. This is a keeping hand. All right, we have an Aria of Flame, Pyretic Desperate, Gifts Ungiven, and a Serum Visions. I guess I have to take the Aria. Yeah, agreed, Last God. I think it's just got to be the Aria. The Desperate Rituals get worse here when I play Thalia here. I do have a weird Shambling Vent, but let's not worry about that. Opponent Serum Visions here. Aria was taken. Aria was taken. Not really a card that I can mess with. I know I took the Skyclave out. We're gonna get him this way. Gonna get him this way. All right, we're looking good here. Let's go ahead and fetch. I'm gonna go ahead and fetch a non-basic again here and attempt to put Thalia. We can then Leonin Arbiter, Ghost Quarter them, and then maybe Aven Mind Sensor. We're pretty close to just locking my opponent out here. It's pretty nifty. Soon. So my opponent's untapped right now. I think we play Shambling Vent, Leonin Arbiter, attack for 2. Opponent opts. This way I could decide between Phyrexian Unlife or maybe Ghost Quartering them. This opt happens at end step anyway. There's no shame in putting this in and casting pre-combat here. Opponent's found another land. Okay. Grape Shots Thalia. Okay. All right. So we can Ghost Quarter Phyrexian Unlife this turn. That's kind of tempting. I can also put an Aven Mind Sensor if they get to the Gifts Ungiven. Say they have a Man of Morphos and go for it. I think I want to Ghost Quarter here while we have the opportunity. So let's start there. And I think we can just wait and put Aven Mind Sensor in when they try to cast Gifts Ungiven. I'm hoping they have a Manamorphose, so they Ritual Manamorphose Gifts Ungiven, Aven Mind Sensor in response, and then maybe prevent them from getting anything crazy. I feel like they should have done Rituals first, but there's a Manamorphose, there's a land. Here we go. Aside from the Arbiter also, like, you know, semi-preventing some of this. The sensor is, this is true, sensor is a thing. We're just gonna leave ourselves open here. See if they want to try to pay through this with the Pyretic Rituals now. Maybe we should have had the sensor in one turn earlier. Kind of want them to like go for this gifts and then mess them up. On we go. Funny enough, using Leon and Arbiter for us now is a little awkward. That's okay. Come on, go for this. Maybe don't go for it now. This is definitely now probably the turn we get the Aven down. We do it because Blood Moon's a thing in the meta, and it's a sacrifice we have to do. All right, we're gonna pay for our own here. We're gonna go ahead and put the Aven down at this point. Maybe this makes them flinch and they're like, oh, quick, Gifts Ungiven, and they forget to pay for this. Oh, Pyretic Ritual. Pyretic Ritual. Gifts Ungiven not paying for this. Oh, no, they did pay for it. Okay. So my opponent plays around Aven Mind Sensor this whole time. Probably safe to now Phyrexian Unlife behind this, because they just have a Desperate Ritual in hand. And as long as they don't get anything that gets rid of this, it'll be kind of okay. There's a Grape Shot already down here. I guess I want them to draw less, so Manamorphose and just Past in Flames. Make them commit to this when they pay everything. And then I'll Phyrexian Unlife. Let's go to combat. Aven Mind Sensor is a pretty sweet card. We added it last moment. Play a Phyrexian Unlife and pass the turn. I'd imagine they have, since we're in post board here, a way to balance the Unlife. And they can probably try to get that with this Gifts. We'll see. We've given them pretty much as much mana as possible, but not as many draws. 10 times higher? Maybe they can't do it. Maybe they can't do it, last god. Maybe we got him right here. Right here. Not 10 times, 10 plus. They're gonna use all those. They're just using all kinds of stuff here. Spell, 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 spell. What if they gifts and forget to pay this? There's a lot of things that could go wrong here. Manamorphose. More blue. So the two lists we've run into right now are a little more heavier on the combo side, and we can make an argument this isn't the best card to play against combo. Yep. New Grape Shot, Remand. New Grape Shot, Remand, Past in Flames, Manamorphose probably. That would be the gifts pile I would get at this point. All right, they've used most of their graveyard here. Grape Shots. Million targets here. Killing Mind Sensor plus Leonin Arbiter. Now their Gifts and Givens unlocked. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. It'd be funny if I had a way to save this. Okay. Saved. Now they can Gifts. If they can cast another Grape Shot here, they win. Well, yes, Iceman, but we are not the most optimal of things. Empty, Grape Shot, Noxious Revival, and Manamorphose. That does it. Promise you that does it. All right. It is a morning stream. I don't know how long we're going to play this Maralen list, though. We might be moving to Luca for our second league. Thailand, we had a collaboration, and that fell through a little bit. Some emergency or urgent things came up. And so instead of just leaving everyone hanging, we queued up the magic. We queued up the magic. Ooh. You have to play you have to stop playing Morn Song once it passes noon. This is an interesting proposition. Interesting this is. Exactly. Logic is sound. It's 7 p.m. Not here. Not here. See? It's morning here. We have 56 minutes till noon. And 3 matches to go? Who thinks we're going to win one? You know what? You know what? Prediction. Start a prediction. The dreams won't be memes. We win at least one. We lose them all. 05. You'll have 3 minutes. No, 5 minutes. Start the prediction. Bam. You can all predict. Let's keep this one. Seems decent. You think it can lose all 3? Well, whatever we're playing against, it has Canyon Slough. You decide. Predict away. We're going to Inquisition this opponent. You're even getting a sampling of what this list could be against. Oh, look. It's But Jund. This is interesting. I might take Lightning Bolt here. I could beat them by playing Maralen. Let's do it. Lightning Bolt. Give me I don't know. Leonin Arbiter. Wooded Foothills. Cracks the Wooded Foothills. Gets that green, that overgrown tomb. Plays down the Dark Confidant. Okay, we have a Rain of Tears. Let's go ahead and on Thin Ice. So theoretically here, my opponent can get away to get around our Maralen. Just go get bolts. But we could stop the Dark Confidant triggers. Oh, there's a Renin 6. Well, that changes everything. That changes everything. A deck with Maralen without opposition agent. Alright, so we can Inquisition again if we wanted to. Oh, it's just a reveal. It gets around it. Never mind. I thought it was like reveal and draw it. It does not actually say draw. It gets put into your hand. Well then. Gosh, this Rain of Tears is awful now. You get an Archon down thinking that if they find a removal spell, they'll remove it for this. This also pressures the Renin 6 a little bit here. And when the Wooded Foothills gets rebought here by Renin 6, it's at least coming into play tapped. It's hard tech against the Maralen lock. There you go. Picks up. I don't know. Maybe we're going to go 0-5 today. 3 mana. Liliana of the Veil. Oh no. Oh no. Kills Archon. I feel like they're drawing very well. Archon dies. Nurturing Peatland's pretty good here too. We have Wooded Foothills and these 3. Well, let's Inquisition. We're going to take Dark Confidant because it gets around the problem. And let's just see what they do to Maralen here. Let's see. They're going to get to search for something. They take a bit of damage to do this, and if they find Bolt, great. If they find Bloodbraid Elf, even better. Good luck, opponent. You almost need to like flash this in. That's what we should be working on, right? Flash this in. Maybe we play Esper version with Teferi, reanimate this from the yard, and then win. This is basically 2-player group hug. I don't even know what they get. They got a new Liliana. That is their choice. They decide the Edict effect was the absolute best way to deal with our creature. The turn was reset there. They get to basically uptick with Renin 6, and that was their turn. Abzan version with Coco? That could be kind of cool. That could be kind of cool. All right. My opponent got a Scavenging Ooze on us, and they're just wrecking us. I'm going to concede this one and go to the next one. Let's go to game 2. These cards aren't helping. These cards aren't helping. All right, a pair of Pithing Needles seems okay for this one. Kaya's Guile's actually not too bad here either. And then potentially Auriok Champion could be decent. Could be decent. Okay. We're gonna get this to work. I know people predicted against us. I see those 1s and 2s there. We're gonna make it work though. I'm gonna chop a Phyrexian Unlife here. Let's see here. Let's cut 1 Maralen. Let's cut 1. Maybe we only needed 3. Maybe we overdid it a little bit. We've got the Rainaseers because we have a Renin 6 in this list. And let's cut the Dark Deal. Let's try it. We're experimenting here. Is there a sideboard guide for this? No. Would we create one? No. Should we create one? No. All right. A little giver action here. Maybe I name Renin 6 with this initial Pithing Needle. We got the Liliana. No Maralen in the opener. That's fine. We'll get to Maralen later. Have I won a game with this? Yes, but not today. Does that count? Does that count? I've won an entire match with Maralen. Are we doubting? Don't doubt. Be positive. My opponent's surgicals are Marsh Flats. That's aggressive. Like, really aggressive. Like, unbelievably aggressive. That's disrespect. I mean, I guess they now know if they want to kill this or Thought sees this. That wasn't what I expected from my turn 0. Fatal pushes this. Okay. Okay. Shambling Vent, Pithing Needle on like Liliana, or do I try to like guess their card? Yeah, it's a peak. It's a version of peak. I don't really want to name Liliana because I'm gonna play Liliana. Needle Bloodbraid Elf, yeah. I'm gonna do Wooded Foothills. Oh, Master of Hells. Renin 6 can't be cast, so I'm not too worried about that. Name the Wooded Foothills. Oh, I got it wrong. Verdant Catacombs, what they had. Ah. So close. The Blood Crypt. Dark Confidant. Well, we can get rid of that. How do we want to get rid of it? I'm going to play a Ghost Quarter here. We're going to on thin ice it. And we'll pass the turn. Maybe it is. Maybe it's 2 Wooded Foothills and they got lucky and they drew a Verdant Catacombs. Oh my gosh, I named the wrong thing. Ah. Imagine if I named Verdant Catacombs. Ashiok. That's sort of awkward. All right. That's sort of awkward. Well, I guess we'll start the Liliana train here. And probably want to keep the Silent Clearing to draw a card. I'll get rid of the Ghost Quarter. They had a Stomping Ground as well. This is anti-Maralen tech. Our opponents are after us. We're just trying to have fun on Saturday morning. What are they doing? Anti-Maralen. By the way, my opponent just ditches a Stomping Ground to really rub it in my face that I got the wrong card here with a Pithing Needle. Ashiok. Tarmogoyf. It's all coming together. Land, 1 card in their hand. Gets rid of my graveyard some more. Tasty graveyard. Top of the library is a Windswept Heath. Let's go ahead and Draw a card. I guess we'll kill the Tarmogoyf and not worry about what's in hand. It could be just like a bolt. Killing the Tarmogoyf seems appropriate, though. We did top the wrong land. I have a lot of like Rain of Tears and other things main board, but I brought in double pips. I could have Ghost Quartered myself, and then that would have been interesting. There's a Wrenn and 6 from them. Land. And they'll just pick up a land now? Or are they going to ping Liliana once? Give Liliana the hug. Picks up a land. It's a Verdant Catacombs in hand. We do the Ashiok things again, getting rid of some Leonin Arbiters. There's a Mana Tithe. Intriguing. This Windswept Heath could be activated here, and I think this is worth at least going Shambling Vent, kill Ashiok, and then get my Windswept Heath online. What's interesting here is, do I uptick with the Liliana? Is the Mana Tithe really that good? Mana Tithe's probably not that good. Let's get rid of that land so they always have, you know, 2 cards in hand because of Wrenn and 6. They're at 12. This game is within reach. The match might not be within reach, but the game is within reach. All right, Verdant Catacombs doing their thing. They already played a land, so we'll fetch. Godless Shrine seems fine here for us. So let's go ahead and play Auriok Champion here. I don't see a reason to keep the bridge here, so we'll get rid of the bridge. We'll just pass. Auriok Champion's kind of nice because it's protection from red and black. That's a lot of probably the removal, not to mention Wrenn and 6 here. So we can always uptick. They're going to be able to pick lands up, though. They're close to Fatal Push Surgical again. That's not good. They're thinking about whatever they drew. By the way, champion named Wooded Foothills. We've seen Bloodstain Mire and Verdant Catacombs. This is just as bad as putting it on, like, Bloodbraid Elf. K commands Tarmogoyf, 2 damage Liliana. Tarmogoyf is green. This is pro black and red. That's not good. We gain a life. It's a 4/5 across from us. Obviously, we'll say yes to this. Might as well say Marsh Flats. Truth. Truth. Uptick with Liliana. We can at least go on blocking duty, so we'll do that. We have Shambling Vents plus the Auriok Champion as blockers. And then I can downtick to get rid of the Tarmogoyf. Maybe I draw another On Thin Ice. Liliana of their own. Okay. Down ticks. Champion dies. The beginning of combat. So I'm going to have to chump block here. Chump block and then use Liliana down tick. And now my opponent will have more value than I will ever attain. Where's my bridge? They ping with the Wrenn and 6 here. Pinging with the Wrenn and 6. Pretty good stuff. Play Leonin Arbiter here. Resolved. Okay. Ah, we didn't uptick with Liliana. No. Who needs upticks? If we uptick here, they just shoot this, they attack here, and this goes up, and then if I play another creature down tick, kill this, continue to go up. Just forgot about it. We've pretty much written off Liliana here. Exactly. There you go. Then I'm going to get an on thin ice, get this, kill the Ren in 6. Then they'll think this is huge threat, down tick Liliana. Then I'm going to get my Wrath of God that I don't have and kill all the creatures they've played. We'll get there. Opponent's attacking for 5, puts us to 18. I'm not blocking. Look at this. They just passed back to me. Okay. Well, in this case, I'm going to attack Liliana. Give a bolt. They have something here. They didn't use Liliana uptick either. That or they were humoring me. I'm going to Mana Tide them. Scare them for game number 3, right? Look at this. They pay this Mana Tithe, and then bam, we got them. Next one. Next one. 0-3. This is the championship pretty much for the dumpster. If you did it the other way around, you might have actually countered K-Command. Ghost Quarter them, in response they pay, and then just go get a basic. What that came down to, honestly, is if we would have named Verdant Catacombs and been able to read my opponent's mind, we would have won. We would have won. Let's do it. We're going to get a match, though. That's what the poll's about. Will we get at least one? Or will we get more? I did name that, right? When we win at least one. Yeah, we did it. 0-3 versus the 0-4 champion. All right. Let's begin. This is Sasa. This is for the glory. Okay. All right. I just need a Phyrexian Unlife and we win. You're hoping they're playing Core Tribal. We're gonna pass here. I've got this Mana Tithe. Ooh. Attack me, light up the stage, bam, get Mana Tithe. In for 1. Mono red humans. Pay 2. Pay 2. Why are you playing around Mana Tithe? Alright. Let's go with fetching. Inquisitions first. Dang it. I'm gonna take the Lava Dart here and pass. Did I say game in the poll? It should be match. The dreams won't be memes. We win at least one. 1x. We lose all of them. 0-5. I think that's pretty clear. It would be 0-10 if it was games. All right. Do they fire off this lightning bolt? Do they try to Manamorph Force before Fiery Highlight? Are they going to just constantly play around the Mana Tithe? Find out next time. Will our hero win a match? It's like those trailers for the Saturday morning cartoons. Our hero travels to the next town after battling the leader of that gym find out next time if they will succeed in their endeavors to win the League of them all. Mana Tide this. That's right, get out of here. They didn't play the Fiery Islet. Iceman. That's brutal. That's brutal. What if I hit Phyrexian Unlife right here? I'm gonna slam Solemnity, and then they're just gonna be like, dang, I lose. Iceman is savage. I didn't sign up for the savagery. Here comes the Phyrexian Life off the top. We're gonna Solemnity and Phyrexian Unlife. It's gonna be great. Phyrexian Unlife first, then Solemnity. We're down to 13. We're taking 6. We're going to 9. We're going to 6 because of Lava Dart. 4. Taking an additional 6. Giver. Okay. Well, I can go defending. Probably defending is smarter, considering one spell kills me now. Let's play defense. Defense. I'm slowly looking like I'm just black-white pile taxes. Also, yes, this is a prowess list that's 04 currently. No, I am a well thought out entire list that is here to win the game. Here goes Archon. They have Bolt. My opponent opts. Okay. That's their spell for the turn. We take 2. We're alive. Dun dun dun. We're alive. Dun dun dun. Time for Phyrexian Unlife right here. No Bolt for on my turn. Fire Islet tapped. Rain of Tears. Rain of Tears. Can't play that, so it's probably just going to be Mind Sensor here. Just defending. Just got to defend. Have to be a special kind of unlucky? Maybe they're learning. Maybe they're learning. Opponent's coming after us. We even. We're defending. All right. Maybe they have 2 lands. Redraw. We're going to defend. I probably should flip this. This looks better. Unlife one time. Unlife one time. Okay. So I could blast the steam vents, but I probably need to get another defender here. You want to Rain of Tears them? Blast the vents? What does that get me if I blast the vents? I can't play 2 spells. I'm just getting the Evan stream out. I died a bolt anyway. All right, people are calling for the dream of Rain of Tears here. I'm gonna put the Polluted Delta because it comes into play there and sits there nicely. Go to 1 and get Lava Darted. I mean, I guess if I hit a Leonin Arbiter, then we blast this. Right now, I cannot play Maralen. I die. Archon just says flying 2/3 rare drop, gonna get owned when you don't read it. That's what it says. I don't think I can fetch here, right? Polluted Delta gets us. Oh my gosh, they only have like Manamorphose in their hand now. They're approaching this button right now. Approaching, but then they go, they're doing it down here and they're like, oh wait, he's at 2. Go. Yeah, I don't think I can fetch here. Ooh, Violin and Archon versus a Snapcaster is pretty brutal. That is pretty brutal. Opponent's moving to combat and skips. We are not going to fetch here. Are you slow rolling me, opponent? Oh, we did it. We did it. I feel bad for this person. The luck was not on their side. The okay, we're gonna bring in the anti basically prowess cards. We're gonna get a few Rain of Tears here. Solemnity and Phyrexian Unlife keeps in. Marelen's here to hopefully get that. Archon, all that was doing pretty well. I need 2 more cards here. It's probably like a one of Giver, one of maybe Bridge. Try that. Guile could be very good. I'm not gonna do it though. I'm just looking at this list and there's so many cards I love. Oh. How do we factor this into our prediction? We've won a match. We won a match. I can't keep this hand either. I was gonna mulligan. We won the match. Paid actor. We'll think about how we classify that. We'll go one more here while we're thinking. That was a 2-0 victory. We beat Prowess. Tier 1 list. Go buy your Marlins now before they spike. Opponent bet everything on 1. I guess I have to award that. The match was won. Exactly. Maralen to OP. Wait, what happened? We won. It's Maralen. Mornsong. We won. We put our opponent into emotional distraught by top decking a Phyrexian Unlife. After Rain of Tearsing our opponent. They were emotionally distraught after that. We won fair and square. All right. This will be fun. It's decent. Potentially get the Thalia out and then the Maralen or the Leonin Arbiter. Let's keep. This is something right here. Get that Inquisition. My points. My opponent goes to their second main phase and then plays their land. Ooh, a Mana Tithe. I think I still Inquisition here. I think it's too cheeky to do the Mana Tithe here. Let's Inquisition, just act like we're a tier list. Oh my gosh. Well, if we get Thalia down, we win. I guess the Blood Chief's Thirst because it attacks our creatures. The Rack is our opponent. Dun dun dun. Can you imagine we get Leon and Arbiter here? But can you imagine we get Thalia here? Dun dun dun. Inquisition. Dun 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 dun. Don't let me Arbiter you. What's this card? Huh? Why are you playing this? I love it. I want to see my opponent's face. I need this little avatar to turn into their face real briefly. This Fluffy Wolf 2-player. Playing good cards beside better cards. I can't beat this. Concede match. Alright, they take Thalia. This generally makes sense here. We're gonna lean an Arbiter and then blast them with Ghost Corners. They'll never ever win from here. Now they can take Maralen. The list is busted. We've hit our stride. We've hit our stride. Alright, we'll get a few Pithy Needles in here. Auriok Champions. I'm going to bring the Kayas in as well. This is a bridge out matchup for sure. Dark Deal seems a little bit questionable. Phyrexian Unlife could still be okay, but we can chop one and a pair of On Thin Ices. It just wins games, exactly. Offbeat. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you think those subs go towards? We got this great hype train the other day. What do you think I'm using that for right now? What a great Saturday morning. That hand was so busted for them. 2-3 at any cost. Got to get those 50 play points. What is our opponent? I think they're 0-1. They're 0-1. They could. They have a good run ahead of them. There's no way they would concede here. No way whatsoever. If they concede, we gotta run it back, right? All right. Will they let us play first or not? Rack players typically like their opponent to play first. They're gonna play first. I respect that. What a hand. Let's keep. What a keep. They can't steal all of our Marlins. Arc, yeah, we learned that. So you're telling me I should just play mono black Maralen? Maralen, Tergrid, Phyrexian Obliterator, Black Devotion? Uh-oh, here we go again. Here's this castle. They know what happened last time. Godless Shrine here. I'm looking at this Marsh Flats knowing that I need double white for Auriok Champion. Let's see what they got here. They have a Rack, they have a Thoughtseize, and they have a Raven's Crime. A couple of Mutavaults here too. I'm gonna take a Rack here and allow them to Thoughtseize me. If they do, then I can at least On Thin Ice. Nothing, you know. They do hit their swamp. Okay. So they can Raven's Crime and Rack us. Or Raven's Crime and Thoughtseize us, sorry. And then they have a million lands. So they're gonna take the Auriok Champion probably. This is like a rack, sort of. Loss of 3 life. You just take Auriok Champion here. Auriok, you Ravens Cry me. I get rid of On Thin Ice here. We then get closer and closer to Maralen here. Auriok Champion. Ravens Crime. On Thin Ice. Keeping a couple Marlins here. So that's the road we're going down. No reason to Inquisition here. We're not going to show them that we have Marlin goodies. Is Lightning Bolt a rack? Eh. Castle's played. Are we going to just Ravens Crime me to death here? Ravens Crime number 1. Oh, we're keeping the Marlins because we're about to get Ravens Crimed a bunch. They have 2 Mutavaults. Do they want to go for this? Wonder what I keep. I might just keep the Swamp at that point. Try to top deck something if they want 2 more Ravens Crimes here. They know the Inquisition's dead in hand. You just want a fish pun? Not allowed. All right, the big question here is, do I play it down or not? Do I play it down or not? They can go get whatever they want. And I currently have no way to protect this. Fish puns are all you have? Charles is not happy about your fish puns. Let's see what my opponent does when they have all the options in the world to them. Incoming rack. Rack snack. There you go. You may pick whatever card you wish and put it into your hand. Don't worry, I won't look. It's like a magic trick. Now out of the 60 cards that you picked, is it this one? Ah, yes, the best card in your list. Makes sense. I'm a smart one. Greatness at any cost. I can guarantee you the opponent's just like, if this dies, is this bad? Why would he do this? Why would he give me rack and let him Ravens Crime? All right, so we got a snow-covered, or no, Mutavault. There's a rack here. We have a Mutavault left. Are we gonna Ravens Crime? Okay. So at this point in the game, I get a chance. We're gonna get rid of the Inquisition. We're all empty-handed, pretty much. All right, rack triggers plus Maralen. Ow, ow. Now, I get an opportunity here. So the question is, what do I want to get? I've been granted the great opportunity. I think I could get a Kaya. That would be pretty decent. I could attempt to establish like a lock of some sorts and get like an Aven Mind Sensor. We have to be careful of our life though. But I think it's Kaya here because Kaya can gain me some life. And get rid of their rack, then they go what? Get a new rack? I gotta defend myself. Remember, we've got to be a little bit careful here. I can always get the Pithy Needle to shut off the Mutavault. I don't really have a way to gain life, so we have this weird, like, we got to get rid of Maralen at some point. I do have Maralen down in the graveyard that I can gain some life with Kaya. Or Super with. Phyrexian Unlife, yeah. You like Unlife into Solemnity? Just that's the route? I can't top deck. You're saying they're gonna just kill Maralen? I mean, yeah, it's probably just feed the swarm if they have it. All right, let's Phyrexian Unlife. Let's do it. That'll be our choice. And I think I can hold on to a card here. %0 to die here. Marlen's dying if you unlife, probably. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe opponent's cool. Exactly. Why would you do that? Be cool, opponent. What's interesting is if they have only like fatal pushes, they could have a Blood Chief's Thirst. I think we took one of those before. This is resolving, opponent. Let it hit the battlefield right here, right there. Okay. I mean, is there really a reason for me to hold this? We'll just hold it. We're gonna hold on to our swamp. We're gonna clutch this swamp. Attack for 2. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. I'm just gonna sit here. I don't know what we're doing. How it started. This Maralen is great for me. How it's going now. I don't have any way to remove enchantments. Marlen's just an extra rack on the battlefield for them. That's all it is. Let's see what they have. They'd be like, what do I do here? What do I do? We know they have a Blood Chiefs in there, unless they took it out. Now, that'd be surprising if they took it out, honestly. Because that was what we took game 1. See, this is what ends up happening. People aren't used to being given... People are used to just, okay, off the top, now I got to make a decision. When you go, here's your... Here, pick. You can play whatever for next turn. They're like... So many options. And it overloads people. Unlimited power, exactly. They're just like, I can do anything. And they get kind of confuzzled. They forget that they need to interact with me. They're just like, I am now, what is it? Is it Timmy's or Johnny's that like have the janky list and stuff like that? All right, are we removing Maralen? Okay, Liliana. We gotta go top decking. This is how they get rid of the Phyrexian Unlife. This is how they get rid of it. All right, here we go. Top of the library for us. Timmy's the Stompy Boy. Johnny's the combo. There you go. All right. There's an Arbiter, and I will play the Snow-Covered Swamp down because they can just take it. Johnny Janey. Fair enough. So the Timmy is just so excited that they get everything here. All right, what did we get here? Mutavault? Oh, they top decked Fatal Push. What a professional. Ups with Liliana. All right. Activates Mutavault. I know I'm more of a spike. I get really excited though. Rack trigger. Down to 4. have unlimited power, my friend. I have presented you with unlimited power. Right on time, the challenge again begins. Guess who's back? Thunderbird, I believe there will be. I think we're going to play a Luca list. We saw it in game match 1, and we kind of want to play maybe a little bit of Luca. We'll probably do that and then wrap it up because I've got food to eat, taxes to be done, and the lawn to be mowed. Luca Master. All right, they kill Maralen, and they got a free card. Whatever will it be? A new rack? A new Liliana? A new Liliana. Top deck Pithy Needle. Let's go into Maralen. Pithy Needle. Intriguing. Here. Can I steal a rack from you? Let's go. All right. We are of the negative lives here. The battle. We have some decent top decks. They got rid of an Inquisition here. Mutavault attack Liliana here does not put me below. Phyrexian Life Rack gonna have a good time. -2. Lean and Arbiter. Uptick. Pass turn. Yep. Rack deals damage. We're in danger. Just need a Solemnity and then a Pithy Needle. Preferably probably a Pithy Needle first. Alright, they make a sacrifice. They keep the card in hand. Oh. Was that wise? Was that wise? Okay, rack. Down to 3. It's an Auriok Champion, which is kind of intriguing. Up. About to top deck Bolas Citadel. Dark Confidant revealing a Liliana. Take 3. Okay. Shrieking Affliction. This is a loss of life one. So that one's not scary, right? Kills Auriok Champion. Top deck Solemnity. That's what I need. Right? No, this puts me to 7. No! I don't get another turn. I don't get another turn. They should stack these so they understand how Shrieking Affliction and Phyrexian Life works. I bet Solemnity's our next card. Okay, maybe the next one. Next one. I mean, I guess I can bring the extra Phyrexian Unlife back in here. Man, they have Dark Confidant here. Cheater Swamp. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. We got this last one to do. We can win. We have the power. Yeah. Pithy Needle, Phyrexian Unlife, Solemnity is the requirement here. If we get Maralen, we probably go Pithy Needle first now because we know they want to do Lilianas. Got to shut down that Liliana. I probably should take my own Liliana out, actually. Let's do that, Mana Tithe. Who needs Liliana? Stack in the top of the list. All right, we got this. So yeah, maybe we should play a Dark Confidant. Maralen Dark Confidant. Forget this Leon and Arbiter. Draw one random card. Or put into hand one random card. And put into hand one perfect card. Draco Rack. Is that the artifact dragon that I'm thinking of? Each basic land. All right. Well, I'm keeping this. Why? Because it's fun. They won't steal this Phyrexian on life. We're fine. Excuse me. We got this. Swamp. Dang it. Dang it. It's like they stole the card. Really, the rest of this is Inquisition and Thoughtseize proof. That's why we did it. One Phyrexian on life down. I'm glad we have two. Go ahead, opponent. How can you Inquisition and Thoughtseize me when I only have lands? There's a rack. There's a rack. Uh-oh. Rackin'. Rackin' stackin'. Arbiter. Done. Ghost Quarter. Get 'em. Rawr. Rawr. Got 'em. They're panicking. What if they don't have another land and we top deck Maralen? Then they hit this button. Oh, they had a land. Okay. They're good still. Smallpox. The absolute legend that is our opponent. Windswept Heath. Leonin Arbiter. They got rid of a land. That's dangerous, opponent. Much danger. We're not dead yet. We're close, though. Okay. Kind of don't want to use Liliana. There's an irony of playing Liliana here. They play another land. Shrieking Affliction. Okay. I fear nothing. Fetch. You respect their warrior spirit? Fair enough. Okay. Rackin'. No damage. I'm at 3. Seemingly dead here? What are you talking about? We have one card to beat. I'm not going to play Liliana and Uptick. Play a Giver here. And pass. Not even going to play a land. One card in hand, and they only have 2 lands. They're basically dead. Basically dead. You're a scaredy cat? Don't be. I'll hold your hand. Raven's Crime. Goodbye, Liliana. We never wanted you anyway. I'm telling you, they're going to try to Inquisition or Thoughtseize here. Here we go. Inquisition, Thoughtseize. Oh, it's another Raven's Crime. That's so good. Oh no, we're in danger. We're in danger. We're going to take a little bit of damage here. All right, top deck an Inquisition or Thoughtseize, opponent. Let's go. Inquisition, Thoughtseize, not land. Yeah. Okay. Can we go for another one? Bam. Inquisition, Thoughtseize. Well, I guess the Giver would get taken. I'm still not gonna play it. Okay. Now I need to die ever discarding a card. Okay, I think we can wait on this. I think we can wait, because then I will have like 5 cards in hand, and maybe I like Rain of Tears them. We gotta be cautious. Slow moving. Just get up to 7 cards. Yeah. They don't do anything. They don't do anything. Oh my gosh. We're living. Okay, attacking for 1 here. I think I'm going to go ahead. I want a Rain of Tears here because like an active Liliana's a problem. And I think I can Rain of Tears here, and if they have like another land, then they'll just play it. That way they're not double Ravens criming me either. We need a Fluffy Hold emote. I think this is the correct play. I could be wrong. Need to save her for the Mutavault? Nah, we good. That seems like the right line. So even if they get like a top deck land here, like do they pitch it to Raven's Crime? That's tough to say. Because then if they miss again, oh, they dead. 15 turns. They're thinking. They're thinking. Okay, they had a land. They use a Raven's Crime here. We're going to get rid of Giver. That way we're Thoughtseize proof. Okay. Going to take a little bit of damage here. Down to 5. Okay. Attack, pass turn. Okay. Need to dodge. There's Mutavault. Okay. I need to defend. Defend. Okay. We got defenses now. We're living on the edge here with these three cards. I was dancing. Okay. Oh, they have so many options for top decks. Oh no, they got something. They're thinking about it. Oh no. Okay, Pithy Needle, name Giver of Runes here. That's fine. Okay, yeah. Name's Giver, all right. They're not attacking. It's our chance to draw a card. What do we draw? Oh, I can't play that. Oh, wait. Hold up. Could I? Do we have a... We do... Oh. They pay 2. If they don't get exactly land... They'll get a discard spell though, and Maralen will kill me. If they get a discard spell, we lose with the Maralen. I need them to not be able to fetch. Right, but okay. So if I play Maralen here, right? I die. I just flat out die. Pay 2, get a land, Raven's Crime me. I take 3 from Rack, 3 from Maralen, lose. But if I blank a turn here, I play Leonin Arbiter, the next turn, they won't be able to. Like if I blank one right here, I get the other Leonin Arbiter here. And if I blank them this one last time, then Marlen's a hard lock. And we go get Phyrexian on life and we win. Iceman, I play to win. I play to win. All right. Giver blocks Mutavault. Maralen blocks Mutavault for forever. Oh, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. What is this? I did not dodge the card. Do I have to accept this spell? We had them hard locked out next turn too. Man, oh man, Mana Tithe. Oh. At that point, we go too low here. That's a little bit of damage. That's a little bit of damage. Thalia. Oh, imagine if we drew Thalia first. Thalia could have been nice. Dang. Maralen, the Arbiter here in Modern, getting some things done. Going 1-4 overall, which does make the prediction technically a win for our people that predicted we would win at least one. So we did win one, so there you go. But that was pretty sweet. I like this list. I like it quite a bit.